You're listening to
Best music on radio.
Best music on radio and hottest news. 102.9 Radyo Bandera Sweet FM Kabangkalan City. 89.7 Radyo Bandera Sweet FM Sagay City. 95.7 Radyo Bandera Sweet FM San Jose Antique. 95.9 Radyo Bandera Sweet FM Kulasi. 95.7 Radyo Bandera Sweet FM San Carlos City. 106.5 Radyo Bandera Sweet FM Bayawan City. 97.7 Radyo Bandera Sweet FM Dumaguete City. 94.5 Radyo Bandera Sweet FM Shaton. And in Bacolod City, we are 103.9 Radyo Bandera.
Pnpti, report to the people. Report to the people. An initiative anchored to PNP Patrol Plan 2030 or Peace and Order Agenda for transformation of upholding the rule of law. Pnpti, report to the people. Report to the people. A radio program in line with Talakayan sa isyung police that only focuses on programs, projects, and accomplishments, but to tackle issues and concerns that brings a clearer perspective to the people. Join us every 7 to 8 o'clock in the morning with your regular host, Police Chief Master Sergeant NIDA LACHICA GREGAS, ang inyo pong aling pulis.
Well, good morning. Maayong aga, syudad sang Bacolod, probinsya sang Negros at sa buo pong Pilipinas, mula Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao. Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat at welcome po sa ating PNPTI, Report to the People. Araw po tayo ng Biyernes, Marso 25, anyo 2002. Good morning din po sa aking partner, no? Si Kabanderang Esther Ana Dosa ng atin pong Philippine Information Agency, Bacolod. Magandang umaga, partner.
Good morning, no, partner Ma'am Needs. Good morning at welcome po sa ating programa PNPTI Training Center Report to the People. At of course, magandang umaga din sa lahat ng ating mga televiewers at listeners dito sa Radyo Bandera. At syempre, pinapangunahan yung mga viewers natin, pinapangunahan ng ating mga police students at police trainees mula sa ating 18 na regional training center sa buong Pilipinas. Good morning, everyone.
Yes, partner, no? Sa kalaman po ng tagapanood natin, every 10 to 11 a.m., our regular partner po dito ang ating mismong station manager, si Kabanderang Eljan Castaño. However, because of the team building and he is also celebrating sa iya subong, no, or sa kanyang anak ngayong araw. So, sir, good morning po sa anak mo. And anyway, Ma'am Esther Ann is here with us to join with this PNPTI Report to the People. Sa muli, sa atin pong PNPTI Training Center Report to the People, doon po sa ating televiewers, inyo po kaming mapapanood araw-araw, maliban lang po sa Sabado at Linggo. Mula sa Facebook, live din po tayo sa ating YouTube at 29 radio station ng atin pong Radyo Bandera. Cross-posted din po tayo sa ating 100.5 Moscovado radio station at syempre ito ay spearheaded no less than the owner and CEO of Radyo Bandera and Clinical Alternativo Medicina, si Dr. Ramil Itang-Oy. And partner, mamaya po makakasama natin ang atin pong guest ngayon sa atin pong episode, no? Napakapalad po natin at sinamahan tayo ng no less than the Regional Director of the National Police Commission of the Regional Office 6, no? Si Attorney Joseph SOLIS. So siya po mamaya formal naming ipapakilala, no, ang atin pong Regional Director ng ating NAPOLCOM, Ma'am Ann.
Yes, no, Ma'am Needs. So every day ito, Ma'am Needs, 7 a.m.
Yes.
to 8 a.m. every day. Pero every Friday is 10 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Yes, tama yun na partner.
Opo. Tsaka iba't iba po ang ating mga guests, no, every episode. So antabayanan po natin ang mga naka-line up na mga guests natin for April, for next month, Ma'am Needs.
Yes, opo. And this time ito po yung ating mandate po ito ng ating National Police Commission, no. Mamaya, because we are under the National Police Commission. So mamaya marami tayong matututunan, no, especially mostly of our viewers is our kapulisan in the whole Philippines, no, from Region 1 hanggang Region 13 ba tayo, Ma'am Ann? Hanggang
16 regions ata
16
tayo.
regions, yes.
Oo, kasi meron na tayong mga CAR at saka mga
Yes, opo.
additional regions dito sa Pilipinas.
By sa atin pong regional training centers, we have 18 regional training centers. So sila po ang ating nakakasama sa bawat programa natin. Bukas rin pala ang ating Facebook for comments or suggestions at ang ating pong hotline number na bukas po 24/7 for any concern po, no, nasakop ng ating Philippine National Police at ang ating PNPTI. Ang ating pong hotline number ay 0999-588-0537. Sa muli, ang ating pong hotline number 0999-588-0537.
Oo, paalala lang, partner needs, ano, pag hindi po natugunan kaagad, maghintay-hintay lang po at I'm sure matutugunan po ng ating mga kasamahan yung mga concerns at mga queries natin dito sa ating hotline. Numbers na ibinigay kani-kanina lang ni partner needs.
Yes, Ma'am Ano. Anyway, bago ang lahat, i-acknowledge ko muna yung ating partner sa technical, no? Si Kabanderang Eitan at syempre ang regular po natin na virtual partner sa technical, si Mr. Solomon Recto. So thank you so much, Sir Solomon, no? Despite na medyo dito siya sa Radyo Bandera at sa studio natin, nagagawa ang lahat, no, ni Sir Solomon. Opo.
Of course, pasalamatan din natin, Ma'am Needs, no, si Dr. Ramil Itang Uy, no, for this opportunity na makapagpahayag tayo ng mga information at makaimbita tayo ng mga guests natin dito sa ating radio program. Executive owner, no, or Chief Executive Director ng Radyo Bandera and Klinika Alternatibo, Dr. Ramil Uy, maraming salamat po.
Yes, of course, sa buong pwersa rin ng ating PIO, PNPTI, ng ating pong GOD at PCR, no, na pinapangunahan din ng Chief PIO PCR, si Police Lieutenant Ivy Nepomuceno po. Kasama ang amin doong si PSSGI Dalin Barredo po.
Of course, ang buong puwersa ng ating mga 18 regional training centers, no, at dito sa Training Center 6 natin, pinapangunahan of course ni Police Lieutenant Colonel Edsel Canals. No. Sir, good morning lang. Good morning po diyan sa inyo.
And syempre, sa ating pong command group din, sa ating PNPTI, na headed ng ating Deputy Director din, si Police Brigadier General Samuel Camarista Nacion. Together with him also is Police Colonel Brent Madjaco. At syempre, Ma'am Ann, ang ating pong kabuuan ng ating PNPTI Training Center Report to the People ay sa overall na supervision at direction po ng ating PNPTI Director, si Police Major General Alex Botesentin, Ma'am Ann.
Isama na rin po natin yung ang buong command group natin, no, sa PNPTI at mga division chiefs natin. Magandang umaga po sa kanilang lahat at of course hindi ko makakalimutan yung sa Philippine Information Agency. Binabati natin ang kaka-appoint lang na regional director namin sa PIA 6, si Ma'am Cheryl Amor, at of course kasama dyan ang ating operations chief na si Ma'am Hemen Guillermo, ma'am.
Okay. So sa muli, kami po ang inyong mga host dito sa aming programa, Police Chief Master Sergeant NIDA GREGAS.
At Easter Andoza ng Philippine Information Agency 6.
Yes, Ma'am Ann, wag na po nating patagalin, no. Makakasama na natin ang ating guest at of course sa atin pong technical, no. Makakasama na natin ngayon ang atin pong Man of the Hour sa ating PNPTI Training Center Report to the People. Payagan nyo na pa kami, no, na ipakilala, Ma'am Ann, ang ating pong guest ngayon.
Opo, yung ating pong guest ngayon, nandito na, napakaaga ni Sir, no? On time talaga si Sir. So, he is a leader who exudes loyalty, love and respect po, and he is known as Jongjong and born on July 8, 1967. True-blooded Iloilo po kasi napanganak po siya sa Haro, Iloilo City, ma'am.
Yes, ang atin pong man of the hour, the son of CPU Commerce graduate and a businessman, Jose A. CELIS, and CPU Education graduate, si Ma'am Elvera CELIS po.
Opo, ang guest po natin is the youngest of 8 siblings. 8 po silang magkakapatid, 2 of whom are managing the Haxon's Metal Craft Industries, a manufacturer of steel filing cabinets, steel security safes, steel vaults, and index cards cabinets.
Yes, the 2 siblings are also a licensed civil engineers, a lady nurse, 2 licensed mechanical engineers.
Yung ika-anim po nilang kapatid is licensed mechanical engineer, top-notcher po, 6th placer, graduate of UP Diliman, and is a vanguard member, and our man of the hour is the youngest, as mentioned, of the 8 siblings.
Yes, prior to the appointment of our man of the hour today as legal officer in October 5, 1998, he was one of the legal counsels of the Tupas Suplico family in the 5th District of Iloilo City.
He was promoted as Director 2 in December 7, 2006 by the Office of the President of the Republic of the Philippines.
And Ma'am, he graduated his elementary school at West Visayas State University in Iloilo City in 1980 and high school at Central Philippine University also in Haro, Iloilo City in 1984, Ma'am.
Oo po. Mind you po, yung guest natin is also a varsity player. He is a sweeper and co-captain of the high school football varsity of CPU po.
Yes, actually, Ma'am, ang atin pong guest is really an idol po sa pagdating sa football. Opo. His team is a regular champion of the University Day football competitions for 3 consecutive years.
Sa CPU Development High School as football team champion in the 1983 Football Integrated Meet, defeating Barotac Nuevo twice in the final. So athletic talaga si Sir.
Yes, opo. At hanggang ngayon, kitang-kita naman natin na talaga namang napaka-athletic ng ating man of the hour. He graduated his AB Political Science at Central Philippine University and a varsity football scholar of Central Philippine University for 4 years.
Yes, ma'am. He is also a past Master Counselor International Order of Demolay, Graciano Lopezana Chapter in Iloilo City.
And he attended the first 3 years of law school in University of Santo Tomas Faculty of Civil Law.
And he graduated in the Philippine Law School and took the 1996 bar and passed the exams held at LaSalle, Pasay City.
And a lifetime member of Iloilo Gun Club, Ma'am Ann, he is also a classified expert shooter of the International Defensive Pistol Association or the IDPA in Pili, Camarines Norte.
Of course, he is also a past worshipful master of Iloilo Acacia Lodge, number 11 in 2009.
And he was assigned to Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao from January 7, 2007 to November 30, 2008.
So nalibot na ni Sir ang buong Pilipinas.
Yes, opo.
Na-assign din po siya, ma'am, to NCR from December 1 to June 2008.
Yes, to Legal Affairs Service Detail din po siya sa Office of the Commissioner until January of 2010, Ma'am Ann.
Yes, and assigned to NAPOLCOM Regional Office 2 in Tuguegarao, Cagayan Valley in January 25, 2011.
And from January 28, 2011, he was assigned to Davao until August 31, 2011.
And then in Mindanao also from August 31, 2011 to December 31, 2015 as Regional Director in the Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao.
And also, Ma'am Ann, he became the Interim Regional Director of the NAPOLCOM Negros Island Region for 22 months after October 9, 2017.
Yes, during the NRI time, ito ma'am
na may
Nins,
Region
no?
18?
Region 18,
Opo.
yes. He was assigned as legal officer in the Office of the Vice Chairman, Central Office from October 10, 2017 to January 2, 2018.
And from January 4 up to this date, he is the new Regional Director of the NAPOLCOM 6 Iloilo City.
Yes, of course, ladies and gentlemen, with all the credentials po ng ating guest this morning, without further ado, let us welcome the man of the hour, Attorney Joseph Solis CELIS, the Regional Director of the National Police Commission Regional Office 6. Good morning, Attorney.
Yes. Good morning po, sir, and welcome po sa ating PNPTI Training Center Report to the People.
Good morning sa inyo. Thank you for that introduction. And to all the televiewers and listeners, good morning.
Yes, sir. Sir, unang-una po in behalf of the director of the PNPTI, Police Major General Alex Botesentin, sir, and together with our Chief of the Regional Training Center 6, si Police Lieutenant Colonel Edsel Viana Canal, sir. Sir, nagpapasalamat po kami, sir, ng marami at pinaunlakan mo po, sir, itong programa natin para maipaalam din, sir, sa ating mga televiewers, especially, sir, ang ating pong tagapanood, sir, is sa buong Pilipinas, halos kapulisan po natin, Attorney Joseph Solis, sir po.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Ma'am Ann?
Yes, sir, na-discuss namin yung credentials mo po as on a professional and academic level, sir, no? In this episode po, please tell us briefly naman on a more personal level, no? Sino po ba si Attorney Joseph Celis for the benefit po ng televiewers natin sa buong Pilipinas?
I'm Jong, the youngest of the 8, no? I was born in Iloilo Mission Hospital way back in July 8, 1967. And na-introduce na rin ako sa other matters, and I think that was enough, Miss Ann, and Chief Inspector NIDA GREGAS, no? Thank you for the brief introduction for us to maximize our time. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Siguro, sir, unang-una po, ano po ba ang mandate, sir, ng ating National Police Commission, Attorney Celis po?
Basically, under Section 6, Article 16 of the Philippine Constitution, with particular reference to the 1987 Constitution, which states, and I quote, that the state shall establish one police force which shall be national in scope and civilian in character, to be administered and controlled by a national police commission. The authority of the local chief executives within their area of jurisdiction shall be provided by law. Other than that, Republic Act 6975, which is known as DILG Act of 1990, which took effect in December 22, 1990, which was amended by Republic Act 8551, which took effect in February 25, 1998, vesting NAPOLCOM the authority to exercise administrative control and operational supervision over the PNP, as well as the authority to exercise summary dismissal powers. So against erring police members of the Philippine National Police. I may elaborate on that later based on your follow-up question.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Attorney Celis, thank you for that, no? Sir, currently, ano po ba ang mga programs and innovations ng NAPOLCOM that will help the PNP as an organization po para ma-achieve natin yung roadmap by 2030 po, and which will make the PNP as an organization highly capable, effective, and credible po?
It was during the time of Commissioner, the batch of the commissioners in 2008 to 2016 that formulated the concept of police community service-oriented policing, known as the CSOP. What is CSOP? It is a concept or triumvirate concept of the PNP as the police, the community, and the LCE or the mayor. So what does the police provide? Of course, the police provide, the purpose of the SOP is of course to strengthen the local government units' delivery of basic social services with the participation of these three triumvirate. This concept or formula or an idea which was established by the commissioners in 2008 to 2016 and enhanced by the latest batch of our commissioners with the participation of the PNP, solidified the services of the PNP, in particular reference to the basic services I have said, like social services, the health, agriculture, fishery, solid waste management, slaughterhouse, and cemetery. Ika nga, kung nag-serve as police, no, based on the CSOP, pwede ka na magpa-elect after you retire. Because CSOP is an all-around service in which all concerns are covered. So kung magaling ka magserbisyo, all in all, selfless service talagang gagawin mo, and you're good to the people, you for sure you'll be having or be landing another career after you retire. But that is just an observation. But we come to the triumvirate. What are the services in which the LCE provides or the mayor? Of course, number one, leadership. Number two, resources. Number three is regulation and services. As to the police, basically, of course, law enforcement, leadership, resources, and services too. As to the community provides leadership, information, and resources. So this is one of the latest innovations of NAPOLCOM because it strengthens not only the PNP force as the agent of maintaining peace and order in the local community, rather, they have become instrumental in developing the lives of the people by rendering social services. And with that leadership of the PNP, together with the LCE, compounded and solidified a community that will benefit the people and for the welfare of the people as this concerns health and social services. We do not just think of a confined enforcement matter. The traditional way of policing before was traffic, investigation, and investigation, traffic, and beat patrol. Amo lang nasa una, yung ganun lang yung policing work nung una.
Yes.
Very confined lang sa enforcement, sa law enforcement. Now, it is very holistic. It covers all concerns in the community in which the people benefits.
Opo. So,
The second matter that I would like to emphasize also is that the strength of the CSOP has a penal clause. Any LCE, for that matter, who fails to implement CSOP, his deputation can be withdrawn by NAPOLCOM. That's why the implementation of the CSOP is a matter that should be attended to well by the local chief executive. He cannot ignore this matter because this also benefits his people as an elected official and as a public servant. Another innovation is in the disposition of cases. More than 20 years ago, NAPOLCOM had 8 to 12,000 pending cases. Now, NAPOLCOM only had around 2,187 pending cases because of the special projects group initiated more than 14 years ago, wherein all lawyers of NAPOLCOM all over the country were made to participate and resolve pending cases, and I was one of them. We were accommodated in the central office, and we slept there in Makati just to resolve cases. And each lawyer were made to resolve 20 to 30 cases, and it eliminated the clogging of cases. And now, because of the changing conditions of time, because of the pandemic, NAPOLCOM issued a resolution, MC 2020-001, and this admitted the evidences in virtual hearings, in summary cases. A lawyer in NAPOLCOM acts as a judge, resolving cases virtually. And the pieces of evidence, the complaints and the pleadings there are deemed considered admissible. Thus, hastened the resolution of cases in the regional level. And the recommendation of these lawyers is, of course, with my endorsement after thorough discussion, and these are undergoing review and discussion virtually with the Secretary of the DEILG as chairman, the 4 other commissioners, the chief PNP, and the respective legal officers and researchers. And they come up into a resolution whether to adopt my recommendation, especially example, our region,
yes.
whether to adopt our recommendation pertaining to a particular case of a police, whether the dismissal is valid the demotion is justified, the suspension, or whatever penalties that we may impose, as long as those charges were filed initially and determined in the probable cause as serious in nature. Remember that NAPOLCOM only recognizes serious offenses and those committed by recidivists or habitual delinquents and those who were considered a wool after filing a motion that be reinstated in which a case for neglect of duty can be heard and to determine whether or not he is justified in getting back into the service. Those are the instances in which the NAPOLCOM recognizes serious cases. And one more thing, one of the cases in which we always file is about the conduct unbecoming other than the grave misconduct. Because grave misconduct is the official charge that we file against erring policemen. In conduct unbecoming, which can also be filed together with the grave misconduct, it is a charge in which the police officer concerned committed an act which disgraces him as a police officer in his private capacity, dishonoring himself as a member of the PNP, a behavior done in his private or official capacity, to be emphatic about it. No? To repeat, it is a conduct irrespective of his rank, whether committed in his official or private capacity, which seriously compromises his character, and he does not deserve to remain in the service. So last pandemic, I think we are the only region or one of the regions in which we filed grave misconduct cases and conduct unbecoming against policemen who were involved in the sale of liquors. That we considered it because they transacted in their in a discrete and personal capacity. So we filed charges and they were meted out a penalty of it, which was approved by the commission. I think 6 months suspension. The reason that the penalty was made 6 months suspension because of the syndicated nature of the transaction. No, it's a lot of money was involved in the transaction, which really affects the service and the reputation of the organization. So we are one of the regions that initiated those initiatives in filing cases against erring policemen.
Thank you, attorney. No, I think that case, attorney, is during the time na at the height of the liquor ban. No, I think during the pandemic, if I'm not mistaken.
That was in 2020.
Yes, attorney. I hope
Last
partner
quarter of 2020, or the third and the fourth quarter of 2020.
Yeah, that was during the pandemic.
Oh yeah,
I think.
And it was resolved for a period of 1 year or a little more than 1 year. And they were penalized.
Yeah. Okay. So, sir, thank you so much, no. Going back, sir, dito sa going back doon, sir, sa CSOP, no. That's why, sir, hanggang ngayon, sir, talagang kailangan talaga, sir, embrace to, sir, ng ating Philippine National Police, sir, no. Because sabi mo nga kanina, traditionally, still, ang meron pa rin tayo talaga, sir, na mga police station, and ang iban sa ano tawag doon? Out as medyo nawala ako. Yung ibang kapulisan, rather, ayun, yung ibang kapulisan natin, sir, talagang hindi pa po na-embrace itong community service-oriented policing kasi nandun pa rin, sir, sa routinary na traditional na policing ang ginagamit, no? Ang pulis natin, pupunta lang talaga sa komunidad kung meron po tayong tawag na police assistance, hindi yung pupunta doon na magtatanong na, kamusta naman dyan, may problema ba, no? And mentioning also, sir, the triumvirate, which is composed of the LCE, the community, and our police. So talagang, sir, we need, by this time, sir, we need to work hand in hand. Opo, sir, itong ating, sir, community service-oriented policing, no? And nakita natin, sir, nga this is one way talaga na magkaroon, sir, no, it's really a good partnership because no less than the local chief executive, sir, will support, sir, for any endeavor na gagawin po ng ating kapulisan, no? And of course with the support of our community, Sir CELIS po.
Opo. That's true. That's true. That's correct.
Yes, sir. Opo. Sir, ngayon, sir, no, siguro, sir, iba, sir, yung tanong ko, sir, no, because as of now, marami pong kapulisan natin na gusto talagang may mga aspirants tayo, sir, na gusto talagang pumasok sa PNP, no. And the problem is, ano, sir, itong ang height nila, sir, no. Sir, with the new law of this lowering of height, sir, for our police applicants, he or she needs pa rin ba, sir, to have this waiver requirement? And at the same time, ano ba yung minimum na qualification, sir, for our PNP applicants po?
Actually, before this Republic Act, which was signed by our President, Rodrigo Duterte, Republic Act number 11549, covering the PNP, the BFP, the BGMP and Bureau for Height Equality Act on May 26, 2021. Last year lang ito, no? Under the new law, male applicants of these law enforcement agencies must now at least be 1.57 meters or the equivalent niya sa lalaki, 5'1". Sa babae, binaba sa 1.52 meters or 4'9" lang. Before this law, NAPOLCOM had been implementing the requirement on 157 or 162 centimeters and 157 on women. Bali, itong 152 is 157 is 5'2". More or less, konting guhit lang yan ang diferensya. 162 kulang-kulang sa 5'4". Konti lang, mga 1-2 linya or 3 linya sa ruler. So until now, we are still implementing that until such time that the law na maipasa na sana, no, itong in-emphasize ni Senator Miguel Subire, ni Migs, no? Sinabi niya, a lot of people were waiting for this bill to be passed in Congress. Adjusting our height requirements by mere few inches will open a large pool of promising new public servants. No? The principal author said, a good public servant is not determined by sex, age, class, faith, and definitely by height. So, awaiting pa tayo na maging law ito, then that's the time we implement. For now, we are still implementing. Kung may waiver man, dito sa indigenous, which is still in effect, ang sa indigenous is, ito yung lower height requirement na 145 and 152 sa lalaki meters.
Okay.
In effect pa rin yun sa indigenous. All they need is to secure a waiver from the regional director of NAPOLCOM.
Okay.
Basta certified ka na indigenous ka na candidate. You're a member of here in Region 6, ATA, Suludnon, or Bukidnon in Region 6. So pag na-certify yan, as long na authentic, real, no, we allow them as certified by the NCIP, National Commission on Indigenous Peoples, na may certificate of confirmation.
Okay. So meaning, sir, as of now, still ang height, sir, na requirement is 5'2" for police women and for male, sir, is 5'4" po, sir?
Yes, that is still in effect because the law has yet to be passed.
Yes.
Right? We are waiting for that law.
Okay.
So, we only abide. Ang IRR, I think, is the one that is lacking. No? Internal rules and implementing rules and regulation, I think. Parang yun na lang yung kulang, I mean.
Okay.
The IRR. So, you know, we in the government agencies only abide.
Yes, sir.
Kung may law na dyan, comply kami. We have no reason to refuse any implementation because that is a law signed by the President.
Yes, sir.
No? And any statutory law passed by Congress, we follow.
Okay.
We implement.
So for our televiewers still in effect pa pala yung 5.2 and 5.4 for our PNP applicants. Sir, thank you so much po. Ma'am Ann.
And atong waiver sa height, I have to
Yes,
remind you, pati sa age,
Yes, sir, opo.
there is that existing waiver rule. There are two types of height waivers and age waivers. Yung IP, yung isa based on special skills, as approved before by the national leadership of NAPOLCOM. Now, this was also delegated to the PROs. That's the solution for now as to the waivers based on special skills, not on IP.
So the
Pero
same
kung
with the age.
IP, NAPOLCOM Regional Director sila mag-apply
Yes, sir.
with the COC na nakuha nila sa NCIP Regional Office.
Okay po. With the age, sir, ganun rin, sir, skilled rin siya, sir. Parehas ng sir, ng parehas doon sa
Sa special skills, I think up to 35. And sa NCIP, it was allowed up to 40.
Okay. 40 years.
As indicated by our law.
So pwede pa pala. Okay, sige.
Sige, thank you very much, Attorney Celis. No? Sir, speaking about yung interest na pagpasok sa PNP service, sir, ano naman po ang mga coverage natin sa ating mga PNP examinations at ano po ang kailangan to apply for an examination, Attorney Celis?
When you apply for examination sa entrance, you must have your birth certificate, your transcript, your certificate of good moral character, yung pictures mo na 2x2, and a processing fee of 400 yung basic, no? Umakyat natin ang fees natin konti, mahal na rin ng lahat. And going to the, ano ko na muna, yung registration online, unahin ko na.
Sige,
before the coverage. We have a schedule on online weeks ago. Usually, kulang pa rin yung slots. So, we had a walk-in last week. So, we catered those walk-in per the authority issued by the central office. Na-accommodate naman lahat yung nag-apply dito na nag-walk-in. So, we are always implementing policies or instructions coming from the central office when it comes to walk-in. There are times na wala. So, mas maganda na you have to be always early in your online application. No, magpupuyat ka dyan. That is part of your sacrifice, no? So, wala man tayong 100% perfect system, but you know, NAPOLCOM has innovated a lot. We even have this CAEX now. Yung CAEX na walk-in exam natin, dyan na i-implement yan sa central office. Now, this CAEX or computer assisted examination system, piloted na rin ito sa 2 regions. Pero officially, ang na-implement pa rin lang sa central office talaga. So ang gagawin ng aplikante, kahit sabihin mong walk-in, mag-comply ka muna ng requirements, mag-submit ka doon, i-evaluate ka, then i-schedule ka ng central office kung kailan ka mag-examination. So from time to time, tuloy-tuloy na yung CAEX doon. Kung hindi kayo na-accommodate, you just go to NAPOLCOM Central Office in EDSA. No? Andyan yan sa West Triangle, sa corner, sa NAPOLCOM building natin, dyan sa kanto, sa may West Triangle, EDSA, Quezon City.
Okay.
That is one of the another innovation ng NAPOLCOM. Other than the CSOP, yung sa virtual hearing natin, no? Yung sa CAEX. And of course, itong special exams natin sa BARM. I-add natin yung sa BARM applicants and for PNPA applicants. No? So these are the additionals. Other than the assessment level compliance of NAPOLCOM, premised on this NAPOLCOM issued policies para itong mga PNP natin na maging compliant, like the deployment of personnel in the field, because their presence in the field is really a deterrent in the commission of crimes. Pag may pulis kasi sa kalye, takot talaga ang would-be criminals to commit. Because one of the elements of the crime for them to commit is the opportunity. No? Nag-aantay lang ng opportunity. Andyan na yung desire and capability. But once may police, nawawala yung opportunity nila. Kasi ang probability na mahuli sila ng police, malaki.
Okay. Sige. So with that, sir, thank you so much, sir. Sir, may iba po ako, sir, ng ano, sir, no? May iba
Ang
ako ng
coverage
tanong, sir.
pala, sorry.
Yes, sir.
Pwede pa ba natin masabi yung coverage?
Yes, sir. Opo, sir. Sige, sir. Opo, sir. Coverage po, sir.
Sa entrance, no? Ang coverage ng entrance examination is general information. Sa first part. Ang number 2 is verbal reasoning. Ang number 3 is quantitative reasoning or quantitative reasoning. Number 4 is logical reasoning. So when you say general information, natural, andyan na yung history ng Philippines, history ng PNP and significant events like people and places, yung mga application ng Philippine Criminal Justice System, itong component or pillars of the CJS, which are the law enforcement, the prosecution, the courts, the correction, and the most important thing or the matter or pillar is the community. Very common naman ito, itong CJS, especially sa mga criminology graduates natin, no? Pero andyan man yung topic about social awareness and grammar analysis. We are also aware or conscious about grammar analysis kasi sa police, yung maganda naman talaga yung candidate mo na mas maigi kung well-versed sila sa basic grammar. Otherwise, we will have a karate, boxing, and taekwondo sa sentence na magka-problema tayo sa reports, no? Kahit sa blatter pa lang. So, actually, the police has already improved a lot, even in the blatter system. Kasi ngayon, computerized na, fill in the blanks na lang sila. So, mas easier ang work, no? So, ito yung coverage ng entrance examination natin. Sa verbal reasoning, covered din yung comprehension and grammar. When you say comprehension, yung ability mo to read and to comprehend and to recall and to write what you have read and understood. And logical reasoning, kung ano yung most logical answer of the multiple choice, kasi multiple choice man ito sa entrance, diyan mo makikita kung may logical mind din ba yung candidate. So sa quantitative, has to do with graphics, math, and sequence answering. Sa police, may classification yan, no? For those who are not informed on this. May police officer 4th class exam tayo. May police officer 3rd class exam tayo. May police officer 2nd class. And may police officer 1st class. So, ang coverage sila is multiple choice din, general information din, police administration, police operations, police customs and traditions, values and ethics, standards and uprightness. Bakit may mga standards and uprightness? Of course, kasi men and women in uniform. You are expected to act accordingly and to give respect to the uniform that you are wearing, because once you are in uniform, these are a representation of authority. A uniform is a representation of authority, and high regard and respect should be accorded in the same vein that the person using it must have that basic self-respect and uprightness, and according to the values and ethics taught not only in the PNP but at home. And these police operations has particular reference to the POP. Itong POP na to, meron tayo dito, it speaks about basic, how to effect a warrant of arrest, how do you apply for a warrant of arrest, when does it require that a judge should be present in obtaining a warrant, no? Anong warrant ba yon na required ang presence ng judge, checkpoints, police operations like by-bus operations, warrantless arrest, and engagements. Marami pa, pursuit of vehicles. Those are police operations. Those are the examples of police operations. So sa police officer exam na yan, from 4th class, no, to the 1st class, may as a 1st to 2nd may essay. Sa third and fourth, wala na. Kasi they're presumed to have undergone preparation of documents. Kasi packet na sila eh. So itong police first class and second class, medyo more of exposure pa rin, may essay yung examination. So that's why ang essay is very important because communication skills may do or undo your reports. No? Maka-apekto ito sa performance ng unit, and the delivery of reports is vital to the receipt of officials who need that vital information, which even may affect our nation's security, and of course, basically ang ating enforcement down the field sa mga municipal units, city units, and provincial units.
Okay.
Ang police operations also involves traffic management. No?
So, yun yung mga coverage, sir. So, thank you so much, sir. Alam ko na it's really a good tip, no, for our police officers, especially, sir, malapit na pong examination, no, that will be on April 9 for our PNP applicants and for our police officers for promotional exam that will be on April 10, no? So with your announcement, Subong sir, or today, this is really a tip, sir, for our examinees, Attorney CELIS, sir. So thank you so much for
basahin
that.
din nila yung basic, yung Republic Act 6713.
Yes, sir.
Republic Act 3019, Republic Act 9485 or Citizens Charter, Quality Service Lane, PNP Code, Ethical Standards, Protocols, and Social Usages. Gender Development, PNP Patrol Plan, yung PGS. Doon lang naman may ikot-ikot yun eh. So, ang current events, you must not forget. Kasi, ang presumption nun, you read informations, you read the news in the internet. While reading, you improve your ability to read, speed reading, absorption, retention, recollection, and you put into implementation what you have. Yun yung process ng reading kasi. You have to read English, or of course, we're not trying to be Americans. English is a very important communication language because it is internationally used. It is easier to learn English than any other language, no? Because you will have the opportunity to be able to express yourself thoroughly and correctly, and the adaptability of such language and reception is broad. Mas maraming makakaintindi niyan.
Okay. So, sa muli, sir, no, thank you so much, sir, for the tip. Oo. Sir, maiba po ako, sir, no. Actually kanina may ano ka na nga, sir, may initial doon po sa kaso na hinahawakan po ng ating pong NAPOLCOM. Sir, what particular offense po, sir, committed by a police officer na ina-acquired po na jurisdiction ng ating pong National Police Commission, sir, over the case po?
Ang mga cases, normally, ang grave misconduct na may napatay, allegedly may pinatay ang police. We're not all finders here. We help the PNP. We may be ambivalent in our role. We do the carrot and stick approach. But we are here as partners of the PNP.
Yes, sir.
No, i-clear ko yun ha.
Yes, sir.
We are an agency who acts like a father or an elder brother of the PNP. We take care well of the welfare of our people. Nagbibigay nga kami ng pensyon, of course, duty namin yon, coming from the coffers of our government, yung mga benefits and death benefit claims, scholarships ng mga anak na namatay yung parent na police in line of duty. Minsan, napapatulo pa yung luha mo pag nang-investigate ka kung paano namatay yung police. No? So, we attend to their welfare. So, we do not want to be mislabeled as we're only finding faults of the police. No.
Yes.
We act as a father of the PNP or elder brother who takes care of his welfare. But there is that discipline. So, we always have to enforce discipline because that is a requirement of the law, And in essence, that is a requirement in an agency that enforces the law in order to keep up with the order in society, that we are here to prevent any abuses based on the basic concept of democracy, the principle of check and balances.
Opo. Sabi nga kanina,
So,
Ma'am Ann.
ang kaso, grave misconduct.
Yes, sir.
Normally, may pinatay. Serious. Nagkasakit, near death yung incident. Malubha yung tama. Kung nakita, justified naman yung police and enforcement na lumaban pala yung subject.
Yes.
Kung hindi siya binaril ng police, namatay din yung police. Yung incident last, yung nag-argue yung mga FB commentators sa police sa case doon sa one case that's almost 2 years ago, na binaril ng police yung isang may tama sa utak na person. Pero of course, it was resolved fairly.
Opo.
No? So, tinitingnan din kung justified ba talaga. Kasi kung ikaw yung police, seconds lang yung decision mo whether babaril ka ba o hindi. Kung hindi mo gagawin, ikaw yung mamamatay.
Okay.
So these are things that are hard to do when you are in actual situation. Iba yung nag-comment ka lang. Wala ka dun. That's why we really understand policemen down the field there na, sir, wala na talaga akong magawa. Na-corner na ako eh. Pag hindi ko ginawa yun, ako yung mabaril eh. So, we check on the reputation of the police, his records, and other than the investigation conducted actually down the field. That's why Region 6, NAPOLCOM Region 6 always conducts field investigation, because we need to dispose the cases as much as we could in accordance with the standards of the definition of justice. What is justice? Justice is a constant and perpetual wish, open parenthesis, act, close parenthesis, to give everyone his due.
Okay. May follow-up lang ako, sir, no? Kasi nga, Ma'am Ann, noon kasi, Ma'am Ann, for the information ng ating PIA, medyo noon kasi, sir, magugulat na lang, sir, yung ating police ba, sir, na ay meron na pala akong penalty or penalized na pala ako with the case from the NAPOLCOM. Sir, ngayon, sir, ang kapulisan natin, sir, medyo na-relieve na rin, sir, kasi nga bago, sir, magkaroon ng penalty or decision, matatanggap muna nila, sir, at makakasagot na, sir, ang Philippine National Police. Sir, yun po ang naiba ngayon, sir, sa National Police Commission. Yes, sir, opo.
We have innovated on that, yung
Yes, sir.
online na notice.
Opo.
Walang taguan, walang salisi,
Ayun,
walang pang panira ng pulis. Hindi pa namin ginagawa yon. What I mean is, may mga lapses kasi sa delivery of mails nung una. So ngayon, very efficient na kasi online na.
Okay.
Pwede na, i-verify mo, padala sa email mo, yung notice mo. We call the station units concerned kung saan yung police assigned. We always exert efforts
Yes.
in order to give the opportunity for the police officer concerned to be able to defend himself and to answer properly and present evidence on his side according to the nature of the charge filed against him.
Okay. So that's why may follow-up ka dyan, Ma'am Ann, regarding
yes.
sa remedy.
Yes,
Opo.
ma'am. Oo. So, it's good to know, ma'am, na wala na palang shock factor ngayon, no? Sa NAPOLCOM, sir, no? At saka, you are serving as a big
Saka
brother.
we're not a creator of that shock factor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ang problem doon yung delivery ng mga papeles. Especially na pandemic, natural, nag-plug yun, walang biyahe, classified yung mga biyahe ng mga trucks, kung ano yung kinikerry mo, tambak sa airport, hindi mo ma-blame yun kasi pandemic nga eh.
Oo. Dati
So
kasi...
we resolve it through email na lang. Electronic.
Oo. Dati kasi, sir, mano-mano.
O mano-mano. So, naging efficient tayo. And ang rate ng disposal ng NAPOLCOM, talaga mabilis na talaga kami. Iba na ang NAPOLCOM in terms of the time of disposal of cases because justice delayed, literally as to time is justice denied.
Yes, that's
No?
very true, attorney.
Magkaka-neglect of duty pa nga dyan kung pinabayaan mo yung kaso eh.
Mhm.
So, we are well aware of that.
Yes.
Hindi ka na-justify doon kung more than 10 years, 15 years na yung kaso natulog, pinabayaan mo.
Yes, po.
Neglect of duty ka dyan. Sa amin, mabilis. We are very updated. The leadership, my leadership in Region 6 is really very empathic as to the rights of our policemen. We protect them as much as we could fairly.
Okay.
Now, sa statistics ng kaso, for your information,
Sir,
ito
ilan
pala,
po, sir?
the statistics, no?
Yes, sir. Opo.
Because it's one of your questions.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Opo, sir.
Ang period covered from 2016 to December 21, ang total personnel involved na kinasuhan is 340 PNP personnel, including na yung officials doon.
Yes, sir.
Ang na-dismiss, 17. 17 yan because that is based on an issued certificate of finality of judgment. Hindi lang na dismissal order, wala pang certificate of finality. That's why 17 lang. Actually, sobra ito 17 ang na-dismiss kung i-base mo lang sa implementation order lang, sa dismissal order lang. Pero wala pa yung certificate of finality. Ang certificate of finality is issued after a police officer has been dismissed. Then a separate order is issued by the commission, by our commissioners, indicating na closed na talaga ang kaso. Kasi kung judgment pa lang na dismissed, wala pa yung certificate of finality, ay kung sa sinaing, kulang pa ng 10 minutes.
Opo.
Otherwise, matigas yung kanin mo.
Oo.
Ganun yun.
Sir,
Dilaw.
mag-bat-in po ako dyan, sir, no? Kasi nga, may mga pulis talaga tayo, sir, na meron na, sir, nare-receive na dismiss sila, sir, with the decision, no? Sir, kailangan pa, yung sabi mo nga kanina, sir, dahil wala pa pong finality ba, sir? Wala pang decision yun, sir. So, they are still allowed, sir, to duty?
And retirement.
Magjo-duty pa rin sila, sir? Kahit may na-receive sila, sir, na decision, sir, na dismiss sila, sir?
Immediately implementable man yung dismissal order. Iba naman yun.
Opo.
Itong sinasabi mo na immediately implementable, itong dismissal
Opo.
from the service, immediately executory, ibang usapan yun.
Sige.
Ang sinasabi ko lang dito, ito yung judgment. Pero ito yung na-dismiss,
Opo.
no? Kahit wala pang certificate of finality yan, immediately executory na yan based on MC 2019-005. So, you are considered dismissed in the meantime, pending appeal.
Okay.
So, kung pending appeal ka, it will take time.
Yun ang remedy.
Sa decision, importante pala ganito, guidance sa mga police. Pag na-reinstate sila or exonerated, there is an order of reinstatement. Make sure sa dispositive portion ng decision nakastate doon. The fact from which the alleged offense arise did not exist, he is entitled to back wages and salaries, including benefits. But if it is a mere reinstatement based on other evidence in which nakaduda-duda na yung allegation sa kanya na nag-commit siya ng offense,
Opo.
pero hindi man clearly established na hindi siya guilty, reinstated lang siya without back wages, salaries, and benefits.
Okay.
That's why ang statement dyan, ito, you take note of this, the fact from, Supreme Court decision yan, ha?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The fact from which the alleged offense committed by the police, no, that arise did not exist, he is entitled to back wages and salaries and even benefits.
Okay.
Pero basically kasi, sa PNP, ang binabalik lang talaga dyan, back wages and salaries. Yun.
Okay.
So pag exonerated lang siya na wala yung collateral statement na yan sa dispositive portion, reinstated lang siya pero wala siyang
Benefits.
back salary wage. Considered interrupted talagang service niya for example, 2 years, 3 years, 1 year, 5 years. May mga nangyayaring ganon. That's why clarify ko na inunahan ko na para hindi na sila magtanong.
Oo. Oo,
So
tama
may
yun, sir,
ito
kasi
pa, ang dismissed cases na na-dismiss ang kaso dito sa Region 6, 69. Region 6 lang ito
yes, sir.
Ang penalty with demotion and suspension mix 42. Ang dismissed from the service 17. Ang PNP personnel involved 340 and pending cases at the central office 226. No? That's why mga 17 regions kami. So, more or less tama yung sinasabi ko. Mga 2,000 plus na lang talaga ang pending. Mabilis na yan, magandang record na yan. And until now, our legal service there is doing its best with other legal officers under the direction of our new sets of commissioners. Of course, it will be emphasized na bilisan pa rin yung disposal ng cases because of the innovations. We have to be very consistent. So, ang total number of cases filed in NAPOLCOM Region 6 is 354.
Sige, thank you. Thank you very much, Attorney Celis, no? So
Kulang yung 1 hour natin, no?
Oo, sir. Oo, ang dami,
Marami
sir.
pa
Magandang
akong
usapan.
sasabihin eh.
Yes, sir.
Dami
Opo.
pa eh.
Opo,
Pero I don't know, kulang dapat mga 2 hours tayo dito eh.
Yes, sir.
Actually, sir, may mga 5 questions pang natira.
Okay, habol lang, habol.
Opo. Siguro habol ka, ma'am Ann.
Opo,
oo, with the-
ito sir,
Sige, misan.
Opo. Sir, kunwari hindi pa siya pulis, nasa training pa po yung ating police trainee, no? Tapos
Okay.
meron siyang case, let's say violation ng mga training guides natin. Tapos na deliberate ng academic board, may mga means pa po siya na i-appeal itong kanyang status, sir?
Candidly, sabihin ko sa iyo, yung tanong mo, hindi ko na trabaho eh.
Sa training na po yun.
Pero I will try to answer you kasi nasa NPTI to eh, sa kanila to eh, no? Pero yung question mo na involve yung trainee.
Opo.
So, ang trainee kasi, kung na-charge siya, i-deliberate yan siya ng board. Diba?
Opo.
While he is being deliberated, can other agencies intervene? Basically, no. Kasi based on the principle na may exhaustion of administrative remedies
Yes.
within that training center. Independent forum yan. They have their own sets of rules and procedures governing the discipline and conduct of PT students or police training. They have to exhaust the remedies available base sa training guide nila.
Yes, sir.
And they can assail the decision of the ACAD or academic board because of the exhaustion of the remedy principle. So, may remedy siya. So, kung gusto niyang i-question, i-resolve yan ng ACAD board based on the process of their own appeals. Galing sa RD to ACAD, then to their director sa national, then to the PPSC president. 15 days ang appeal dyan. For on their level, pag may reklamo, sino ba ang nagre-reklamo sa trainee? Eh di yung professor, yung instructor, yung teacher dyan, then he will make a report, yung derogatory report, supported by other evidence. Diba?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
statement of witnesses, then the trainee is being made to answer within 24 hours from receipt of that report.
Yes, sir.
Sagutin niya yon, explain siya. After that, within 24 hours, ibigay sa RTD within 24 hours, or sa investigator, sa special investigator nila or ILO, no? Legal office officer nila, mag-conduct ng formal investigation. Pag-conduct niya ng formal investigation, pupunta yan sa RTD. Di ba? So, kung dito yun nabasa ko yun So, At hindi re-resolve sa level nila sa ACAD kung i-affirm ba yon or hindi. So those are the processes in which the NPTI is very well aware. Basta may remedy talaga yung candidate doon na kung ma-dismiss siya, tanggal siya, makukuha na yung mga points niya doon at qualifications. Kung exonerated siya, pwede siyang include to the next batch. Hindi siya makagraduate sa batch na nanging kasama niya kasi nga natural of the process in which may mga appeal siya na i-avail sa according sa rules or sa book ng NPTI. Oo.
Thank you very much, Attorney Celis, ma'am. Parang nagsisignal na yung ating technical booth na time's up na tayo, Attorney, no? Sana 2 oras itong programa natin. Thank you very much, Attorney Celis.
Maganda sana ma-elaborate ko yon. Kailangan medyo may shortcut konti doon.
Opo, sir.
Dahil kulang na sa oras yung sa NPTI.
Yes,
I
sir.
read the rules, pero kulang sa oras.
Opo, sir.
Mas importante, always remember, itong nasa NPTI, always give the trainee the opportunity to be heard.
Yes, sir. Opo.
The opportunity to be heard doesn't mean by talking, but the opportunity to be heard through documents.
Yes, sir.
Enough na yun. He need not need to orally argue as long as he is given to an opportunity to answer through papers by filing a counter affidavit, statement of witnesses, and other pieces of evidence in his defense.
Opo. So with that, sir, no, thank you so much, no. Ngayon ko rin, ma'am, na feel na si sir, it's really a brave man but really with a soft heart, no. Oo, kasi nakita ko rin si sir for how many hours na nag-program, nakita ko rin si sir na nag-smile, no. Oo.
Big brother,
Yes,
si
it's
sir.
really a big brother and a father of the of the Philippine National Police. So sir, with that siguro, sir, your parting message, sir, no, and of course an inspiration also, sir, for our police officers, sir, not only in the Region 6 but all over the Philippines, sir, joining us with our PNPTI Training Center report to the people.
Ang parting message ko palagi, ang key naman sa buhay kasi is determination, no? Sense of sacrifice. You cannot just go up easily, even earning money. If you want to get rich magic, you die. No? Always remember that there is the law of nature. There is no magic in getting rich. You better enrich yourself with knowledge, with experience. You study hard with a sense of honesty, dedication, determination, and the integrity. With that, if you have that sense of sacrifice, you will be rewarded. Because God is not a person. He is not just a person. He is the law of nature that governs the sense of balance of the universe. If you can go against that balance of nature, that energy that balances everything in the world, in the universe, if you contradict that, that will go back to you. It's either you die, you get sick, you live early, the physical world. Although, there is no such thing for me as a lake of fire. No? God is so loving that if you fail now, He will still give you the opportunity to live again in another life, in another personality, to correct the errors that you've committed in the past, maybe after 125 years later, in a different personality. Thank you.
Yes.
Good morning to everyone.
Well, thank you so much sa muli sa atin pong bisita ngayon, no, si ang ating Regional Director ng National Police Commission, Regional Office 6, si Attorney Joseph Solis Celes, sir. Thank you so much po, sir, sa muli.
Solis.
Solis po. Solis Celes. Yes, sir. Solis Celes. Opo, sir.
Solis Celis from Haro.
Yes, sir. From Haro, Iloilo City. So, again, sir, thank you so much po and God bless Attorney Celes for joining our PNPTI report to the people, sir. And probably sir, pwede siguro tayo sir mag-second batch sa mga susunod pa sir natin na program, no, with other topics sir CELIS, because it's really an important sir for us police officers na may mga malaman tayo sir. Not for now sir, siguro sa mga susunod sir na mga program natin sir CELIS po.
Ganon.
Yes sir.
Anyway,
Yes sir.
anyway, I cannot refuse because this is public service,
Yes,
and
sir.
I'm very friendly to the media, even here in Region 6, no?
Yeah.
So, miski ara ko sa CR, kasabat ko mo.
Yes sir.
Because updating the public, the media being the voice box of our people, they need to be informed and educated what is happening. Even in our systems of government, they have to be informed.
Yes, sir. So, again, sir, thank you so much. Wala na talaga tayong oras, sir. Thank you so much again, sir.
Thank you. Welcome, Ann, Miss Ann.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice meeting you. There is a platform.
Thank you, Attorney.
Si Miss Gregas, very active. So,
Yes.
bilib ko. Bilib ko sa inyo nga duwa. Sige, salamat kayo.
Sige,
Salamat.
sir. Thank you so much po. God
Kung
bless.
ari ka mo sa Iloilo, makaong kita batchoy.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank
Bye-bye,
you.
sir. Thank you so much.
Have a nice day, everyone. God bless our nation.
Yes, sir. Opo. So, wala na tayong oras. Maraming salamat po. Again, Miss Ann, thank you so much.
Thank you, partner Ma'am Needs. Thank you, Gid, sa opportunity.
Okay. God bless everyone. Sorry, Sir Oy. Thank you so much again.
Salamat.
Maraming salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay dito sa PNPTI Training Center Report to the People. Kita-kits po tayo bukas sa parehong oras, alas 7 hanggang alas 8 ng umaga dito lang sa PNPTI Report to the People.